Hello. My name is irrelevant to you all, but you may refer to me as the Fact Man. I'm here to read you a series of random facts and tongue twisters for your entertainment. For example, did you know that avocados are a fruit and not a vegetable? They are technically considered single-seeded berries. How very fascinating. Another interesting fact. Allodoxophobia is a fear of other people's opinions. It is a rare social disorder characterized by an overwhelming and irrational fear of what other people think. Okay, now we are cooking. Let's go quick fire, shall we? It is illegal to own just one guinea pig in Switzerland. It is considered animal abuse because they are social creatures and get very lonely. Pigeons can tell the difference between Mozart and Monet. What? A 1995 study showed that the birds can differentiate between the two artists. Ketchup was once sold as medicine. The condiment was prescribed and sold to people suffering with indigestion. In 1834. All the clocks in Pulp Fiction are set to 4:20. Looks like we're going to have to rewatch the film to find out for ourselves. When Dustin Hoffman auditioned for The Graduate, he was mistaken for a window cleaner. So he washed all the windows. The Chupa Chups logo was designed by Salvador Dali. The surrealist artist designed the logo in 1969. Harry Styles has 4 nipples. They stem from a common condition called polythelia. Okay, I think that's enough facts for the time being. How about some tongue twisters? But I think that we might need some music. My beautiful assistant is now going to play us something classical. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy and wuzzy. I've got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. Lesser leather, never weathered weather better. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk, the stump stunk, but the stump thunk, the skunk stunk. Imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie. If you notice this notice, you will notice that the notice is not worth noticing. Alright, now I think it's time to recite a little Shakespeare. Hold on to your hats. This is The Tempest, Act 5, Scene 1. Ye elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes and groves, and ye on the sand with printless foot do chase the ebbing Neptune and do fly him when he comes back.
You demi-puppets, that by moonshine do the green sour ringlets make, whereof the ewe not bites. And you whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms, that rejoice to hear your solemn curfew. By whose aid, weak masters though ye be, I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the multinous winds atwixt the green sea, and the azure vaults set roaring war. To the dread rattling thunder have I given fire, and rifted your stout oak with his own bolt. The strong base premonitory have I given shake, and by the spurs plucked up the pine and cedar, graves at my command to walk their sleepers out and let them forth by my so potent art. But this rough magic I here abjure, and when I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do, to work mine end upon their senses that the airy charm is for, I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth and deeper than it ever did plummet. I'll drown my book.
Okay, folks, that is all. Join us next time, where I shall be reciting the entire Bible from memory. Goodbye. Hello. My name is not important to you, but you may refer to me as the Factory. I'm here to read you a series of random facts and tongue twisters. Feel entertainment. For example, did you know that avocados are a fruit, not a vegetable? They're technically considered single-seeded patties. How they're fascinating. Another interesting fact, and it talks of phobia, is a fear of other people's opinions. It is a rare social disorder that's characterized by an overwhelming and irrational fear of what other people think. Okay, now we are cooking. Let's go quick fire, shall we? It is illegal to own just one guinea pig in Switzerland. It's considered animal abuse because they are social creatures and get very lonely. Pigeons can tell the difference between Picasso and Monet. What? Not to identify a study shows that the birds can differentiate between the two artists. Ketchup was once served as medicine. The condiment was prescribed and sold to people suffering with indigestion. Back in 1834. All the clocks and Pulp Fiction are set to fall 20. Looks like mankind after he watched the film to find out for us. When Dustin Hoffman auditioned for The Graduate, state what he would, do so with that. The Chupa Chups logo was designed by Salvador Dali, the surrealist artist designed Elegant Locate in 1969. Harry Styles has 4 nipples. They stem from a common condition called polycelia cut. Okay, I think that's enough. Thanks for the title, Birdie. How about some tongue twisters? But I think that we might need some music. My beautiful assistant will now play us something classical. Peter Parker picked a pair of pick and choose a pick. A pig pampers. Peter Parker. If Peter Parker picked a pack of apples, what's the peak of the peppers? Peter Parker Peter. She sails seashells on the seashore. Fuzzy Western philosophy. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy. I've got a date, 11:15. I'll see you at the gate, so don't you love. Last flavor never were the winner of her make. A skunk sat on a star and thought the stump stunk, but the stump thought the skunk stunk. Imagine an imaginary novel by a manager managing an imaginary banal charade. If you notice this notice, you will notice that the notes is not worth noticing. Alright, now I think it's time to recite a little Shakespeare. Hold on to your hats. This is The Tempest at Face Sea 1. Yales of hells break stand in the lakes and cross a knee that the sand with less food. Do you chase behaving Neptune, and do you flay it when he comes back? Your damned puppets the bay moon shade, do the green sour rain. Let's make wet of the you-know-what bites, and the whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms that rejoice day of your soul curfew. By whose a weak master so ye be? I have but dim the noon-dyed sun call forth the monotonous winds, and twice the green sea and the azure bolts set roaring war. To the dread or rattling thunder have I given fire, and your stone or hook, physical and bolts, the strong base premonitory of yemen shake, and by the spire spurs plucked up, the pine and sea die. Greys may come out of all that asleep have walked, I let them forth by my saw, ooh, and ah. But this rough magic by hand of joy. And when I have required some heavenly music, which if I know I eat, to work my name thee upon their senses, that the airy charms for, I'll break my star. Barry stir 10 fathoms in the bends deeper than I dead, to pull out its eye, out eye, maybe. Okay, thanks. That is all. Join us next week, but I will be reciting the entire Bible from memory. Goodbye.